Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Hello LumioseStation and welcome back to the Pokémon DataDex with me, TheOneIntegral. Today we're looking at Dragalge as it's the winner of last week's vote. You know, I told you to vote for Chlorhitza or Dragalge, and Dragalge was the winner. It was a fairly close vote, but Dragalge, in the end, came out on top. Now, instead of doing a vote this week, I'm doing a like goal. If we hit 300 likes, I'll be covering a Mega Evolution next week. If we don't, I'll just be covering another, normal Pokemon. So if you want to see a Mega Evolution next week, guys, be sure to smash that like button. If we hit 300 likes in, a day or two, or whenever I decide to look at the video, we will be covering a Mega Evolution next episode. What that Mega Evolution will be, it'll be up to me obviously, but I might post it on Twitter and ask suggestions and whatnot, so yeah, that's that. So anyway, let's get on with Dragalge, I guess. So Dragalge, it's the Mock Kelp Pokemon and is a Poison Dragon type, being obviously unique, no one else is Poison Dragon, and is number 691 in the National Pokédex and also features in the Coastal Kalos Pokédex as number 31. It is 5'11" feet tall, 5'11" inches tall rather, and weigh or 1.8 meters tall rather, and weighs 179.9 pounds or 81.5 kilograms. For egg groups, it's in the Water 1 and Dragon group, being sort of a water type because it evolves from Skrelp, a poison water type, and obviously Dragon type as well. Its sort of male-female split is the same, 50-50, and it evolves from Skrelp starting at level 48. Taking a quick look at its base stats, you can see they're reasonably good here. It has really high special defense at 123, pretty good special attack stat at 97, and then defense is 90, attack 75, health points is 64, and we come down to speed at the end, which is only 44, so it's not a very fast Pokemon, so you wouldn't necessarily want to use it for like sweeps and stuff. Okay, so first up looking at how Dragalge's typing matches up. Now being a Dragon Poison type, it actually resists a lot of types. There resists Grass, Fire, Water, Fighting, Poison, Bug and Electric types, which is pretty good, especially seeing as it's a very bulky Pokemon, at least specially wise. It's weak to 4 types however, Ground, Psychic, Ice and Dragon. They're reasonably common types as well, so you sort of want to watch out for that. It takes neutral from the rest of the types, as you'd assume, and obviously Fairy type it takes neutral from as well, even though it's a Dragon type, which is not even bad for it. Then looking at its abilities, it has 2 abilities that are pretty much exactly the same, Poison Point and Poison Touch. Poison Point, contact with the Pokemon may poison the attacker. Poison Touch, may poison the target when the Pokemon makes contact. So, it's exactly the same. I think there might be, I think there's exactly the same chance to poison. I don't know quite why there are 2 abilities for it, but at least they do the same sort of thing. Its hidden ability, which is not available at this time, it might become available future, is Adaptability, which powers up moves of the same type as the Pokemon. And if this is ever released officially, this is going to make Dragalge a very powerful Pokemon as well, because it'll get a nice Adaptability stab boost, as well as being really quite bulky. So taking a look at the moves here, we have level 42, it learns Hydro Pump, which is obviously a strong special water type move. Level 53 it learns Dragon Pulse, obviously a strong dragon type move. Level 59 it learns Dragon Tail, and that's a physical move, but as I made a physical set for this thing, I don't know how well it works, but I decided I'd make one nonetheless just for fun and giggles, but obviously Dragon Tail could be used on a special set anyway, if just to get Pokemon out of the way sort of thing. Then it learns TM24 Thunderbolt, which is a strong electric type move, TM30 Shadow Ball, a strong ghost type move, TM34 Sludge Waves, a strong poison type move. You could also use Sludge Bomb here, but I chose Sludge Wave just because. It learns TM52 Focus Blast, again another strong special move. TM55 it learns Scold. Alternatively, you can also learn Surf as well, which is pretty much the same, apart from Scold's got the chance to burn. And then via Tutor it can learn Draco Meteor, being obviously a very powerful Dragon type Pokemon. And via Egg it can learn Play Rough, which is the strong physical Fairy type move. As I said, I made a physical set for this thing for the lols, so obviously I've included that on the list. So, looking first at the Wi-Fi setups, this is a basic attacking, sort of offensive Dragalge, special Dragalge as well, not my physical one quite yet. So, moveset is Hydro Pump or Scold, or again alternatively Surf. Then we have Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, and then Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse. Ability is Poison Point, or again Poison Touch, but if Adaptability were ever to be released, you would want to put Adaptability there instead. Its nature is modest, because as we know it's not very speedy at all, so there's no point in increasing its speed, may as well increase its attack. Then, or at least its special attack, may I clarify that. Held item can be Leftovers, Assault Vest, or a Life Orb. I'll talk more about that in a second. EVs, maximum health points, maximum special attack, and the rest in special defense. Okay, so first up, the moves. Hydro Pump obviously is the strongest move, however the PP is low, and obviously it's going to miss every now and again, which is brilliant. Scold is a good choice as well, because you've got the burn going off, helping you out as well. So really it's up to you, and obviously Surf, slightly higher power than Scald, but no burn, so, you know, it's a which one you choose, which is just based on preference really. Then Sludge Wave's there, you can also have Sludge Bomb. Sludge Wave does like 5 more damage, but Sludge Bomb has a higher chance to poison, so it's really up to you, whichever one you choose there. Then Thunderbolt, obviously a bit of coverage there for, you know, water types or something else or whatever you want, you know, flying types, stuff like that. Then finally we have the Dragon Stop, which is Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse. Draco Meteor is obviously the stronger of the two, but it does miss, so Dragon Pulse if you want to play it safe. Ability we've talked about, nature we've talked about, held item. Okay, so we have leftovers here, which is obviously going to help you be reasonably bulky, help you get some health points restoration along the way, allow you to stay around sort of. The Assault Vest, however, is going to allow you to just be bulky straight from the start, you know. Obviously you're not going to get any health point restoration, which is a bad thing, but the Assault Vest is going to help you just be, you know, bulky straight away. If you want to stall out, go for the leftovers. If you want to go in and sort of stay in for a bit and just maybe take some hits from a certain Pokemon you're struggling with, you want to go for the Assault Vest. Then I've also put Life Orb there, because you could put Life Orb in, because obviously Life Orb's going to help you out by boosting up your attacks. So obviously that's going to also reduce your health points though, so it's really depending on if you want a full attacking setup or to be slightly bulky as well. Then EVs, obviously maximum health points just to boost up your health points there, maximum special attack so you have higher special attack stat, and then the rest in special defense because that's what we're boosting up when we're looking at, you know, being a tank. So then looking at my my weird physical set I made, I don't know how well this works, I mean it should be fun to use at some point. Moveset Dragon Tail, obviously as I've said, Play Rough, Aqua Tail or Waterfall, and then Poison Tail. Then ability, again Poison Point, Nature's Adamant, as again, no point in going for a Jolly to increase the speed. Held item is the same, Leftovers, Assault Vest or Life Orb, and then EVs are the same apart from the fact you put maximum attack rather than maximum special attack, as you would sort of, you know, predict. Obviously it doesn't have as high an attack stat as a special, because obviously it's attack stat 75, its special is 97, but obviously if people aren't expecting a physical one, they might switch into, you know, a special wall or something to that effect, you know, that, you know, could sort of trick people like that. So the moveset, obviously we have Dragon Tail there, so you can use that if you want to get rid of a Pokemon, stop it from setting up and whatnot. We have Play Rough, which is going to be a strong move against other Dragon type Pokemon, if you don't want to go for the Dragon Tail, or obviously it's going to be strong against fighting types as well. Then we have Aqua Tail or Waterfall. Aqua Tail is higher damage, but Waterfall is obviously going to hit more often. So, you know, Waterfalls are really the better choice there, in my opinion. And then its only physical poison move, or its only strong physical poison move, is Poison Tail, which doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it does have the chance for like critical hits. Ratio is slightly higher, and yeah, stuff like that. So hopefully, you know, it's the only poison move we can use on it really, only physical one at least. So hopefully that serves you quite well. Nature, I've said, held item is the same as just now really. You know, be bulk, be sort of stall, or be it's just all out attacking really. It's just up to you. And then the last set we're looking at today for Dragalge, there's not a huge, there's many things you can do with Dragalge, but I'm only covering a few sets here because that's all I really want to focus on. This is more of a real just stall setup, okay? So moveset's going to be Venoshock, Scald, Toxic and Protect. Ability is going to be Poison Point or Poison Touch, doesn't matter, or again you could go for Adaptability if you wanted to in the end. Nature is going to be Bold or Calm, and then it sort of links into the EVs in a bit. Held item is going to be a Black Sludge. You can also have a Black Sludge on the previous ones. It's probably even safer to have a Black Sludge, because just in case that, you know, your opponent decides to trick you, you know, it's just switches your item with theirs. So instead of getting a Leftovers, they get a Black Sludge, which obviously if they're not a poison type, is going to reduce their health points rather than restore it. So if anyone's stupid enough to do that after saying Black Sludge, you know, you put your health points up, obviously, you know, that might be helpful. It's a better choice really. And then EVs, you want maximum in health points, and then if you chose Bold Nature, maximum defense. If you chose Calm Nature, maximum special defense. And then rest in, if you chose Bold, special defense. If you chose Calm, defense. So you really can either be really specially defensive, or you can sort of invest more in the defensive side and be sort of equal overall. So the moveset here, as you can see, we have Venoshock, Scald, Toxic and Protect. Well, this is pretty much where you want to go. You want to go Toxic, Venoshock. You know, or Toxic, Protect, Venoshock, you know, to stall them out. Obviously, you got Poison Point there, which could help out with just getting poison off straight away, but obviously Toxic's going to be helpful in the long run. Obviously, Venoshock's going to be nice and strong, because you're going to get the boost from the Toxic and such. And obviously, for the Pokemon you can Toxic, you can Poison, you've got a Scald as well to try and get a Burn off as well, and then try and, you know, continue to stall with the Protect, Burn sort of thing. It's not a not effective strategy, but it's not as an effective strategy, but obviously, if you have to resort to it, you can. And really there's not much else to say about that set, to be honest. It's just a case of going in, stalling them out, going for the Toxic, setting up Venoshock, going for the protect just to stall that down the health points, and yeah, eventually you'll hopefully take them out. You know, obviously if it's not safe, get your Dragalge the hell out of there, because obviously it's weak to ice type moves, ground type moves. Obviously Earthquake's very prominent, so you want to watch out for that too, because Dragalge doesn't have levitate or anything, unfortunately, so it's stuck sort of there. But yeah, that's all I can really say for Dragalge. There's not a whole lot about it. It is a very, it's a very unique Pokemon. It might benefit from a bit more speed. It can't really be that offensive, so you have to really work on the overall investment. You can't be really attacking, because then your bulk is going to be slightly lacking. So yeah, that's sort of it for today's episode, focusing on Dragalge, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, smash that like button. If we hit 300 likes, I'll be covering a Mega Evolution next week. If we don't, I'll just be having to choose another random Pokemon, won't I? So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I certainly enjoyed making it. I guess I'll be seeing you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends.